Hello everyone and welcome to this video where I want to show you a problem that I have with a shipment from Banggood, where I ordered these 6 servos for an airplane project that I have, and these are the TowerPro micro servos 9 grams SG90 series. And yeah, like 50% of these servos they are coming in a 6-pack are actually faulty, so I raised a support request to Banggood and they asked me to do this video to show the problem that I have and to prove my statement. So here we go, here's the video. So working lately with a lot of servos and airplanes, I was somehow in a routine to install them. So when I received them I thought, okay, let's just install them, what can possibly go wrong? So I choose 2 of them and yeah, prepared them to be installed as aileron servos. So I cut off the plastics from them, but this is actually only plastic, it will not hurt the internals, right? And on this one I also installed a lead extension to route through the wing. So I glued it in and then I said, okay, let's just do the neutral positioning of the servo so that I can install the horns on the servo and get the aileron finished. So as you see now, I had to cut off the lead extension to get the servo out again of the wing, but it's not hurting the functionality. So this is the same behavior that I had with the lead extension. So when we do the neutral positioning, nothing happens. When we do the automatic position, nothing happens, right? So there is like no movement at all. So right now there is no movement at all. So it tries to automatically move the servo in its entire range, but it will not. The neutral positioning is also not working, and manually nothing happens, right? So this servo is complete trash. It's defective, you cannot use this. And as you see, I have these small screws here. You will receive a bag with longer screws and shorter screws. Use the shorter screws, they are meant for the horns, and I had to use this here because the horn was so loose on the gearing that it fell off instantly when you just tilted it over. So I had to screw it in, right? And yeah, for this video, so I don't have to worry about a loose servo horn. Okay, so let's do this again here. You can always use your balancing lead to drive your servo tester, and because they're only meant up to 6 volts, so when you are plugging it in battery and 2S or more, you will blow up your servo tester. So don't connect this directly to the main lead, the main cord. Okay, so I took the second one, and this was also nearly completely prepared for the other aileron, also with the cutoffs. However, because I saw that I had a problem with the first one, I thought, let's test this out first. Maybe this was only a one-timer, who knows. And this servo is actually, when you put it into automatic mode, it's moving, right? Complete range, it's moving, no funny noises there that you wouldn't expect from an analog servo. However, when I tried to put the horn on this, I realized it will not fit. And now look at this gear here. This axis is actually not round, it's crippled completely, no teeth at all. What is this? This is completely trash. So this servo is also not usable with this kind of molding work here. So yeah, so this is also not usable, right? Okay, and then I tested the other ones, and just to make sure that they're working, or to exclude the ones that are not working. So I came to this servo here, and when I plugged this inside, it makes a funny noise. Do you hear this? This is because it does not move the entire range. So when we go into the neutral position, it just neutrals very nice. It's nearly a perfect 90 degree to the servo. which is not the case with the other servos. So you have problems getting this exact positioning on the other servos because the gearings are not aligned perfectly. So you will always have a skew of a few degrees, which then when you trim this out, you lose automatically some part of your movement range. So this is unfortunate, but okay, it's the case with cheap servos, right? But this one is actually very good. However, when we look what the servo can do, it can move completely to this side. However, when we move this to the other side, it gets stuck at about 2.5 on this scale. So you cannot move the servo further, even though it tries. You hear the motor desperately trying to move the horn further, but it will not. And when you move back, you will have a movement, but then something is broken inside the gearing, so you cannot use this servo either, or you will just, or you want to just rely on like this range here, but this is not what you want, right? So this servo is actually also faulty, and you see no screw inside, no cutoffs, no glue work, no extension lead. So this one is out of the box just faulty. And because I don't think that I did any mistake with these ones, right? I think that this is just what we can expect quality-wise from the servos. So the same funny noise that you heard with the last servo I showed you was also detectable on this side. So there was also somehow a problem with the gearings. However, maybe something was stuck in between the gears and it got loose. When you look inside this casing, you are not sure if this is like grease or if this is dirt or something. Maybe there was something inside, so the servo was also having trouble to move the gears the entire range, but it disappeared. Yeah, so maybe it's not a problem anymore, but who knows? And as long as you don't know, you cannot trust the servos. So I will also not trust the servos because I don't want to use them in an airplane and risking to crash the airplane because some servos will fail during flight. So they are not airworthy, and yeah, this is not a good value because you get like an 50% trash from your ordering. So I cannot recommend the TowerPro servos at all. Just from my empirical experience here, and I think one should spend more money on better brands than ordering twice to get the proper amount of servos that are needed for the next project, and then risking of a failure, yeah? Right? So Banggood, I hope you can help me on this, and this is proof enough that I had a faulty shipment. Maybe I'm the only one, but yeah, it happens that I am the one, and so I'm very unhappy with this shipment, and yeah, no recommendation on the TowerPro SG90 9 grams servos from my side. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing to my channel. See you next time.